Some say don't give up and hope that your good is good enough. Head down, keep on working. If you can earn it, you deserve it.
Oh, you out in the YouTube world, he was put in the grave, and what happens when Jesus comes out of the grave? And a lot of people will say, I've heard people say, is he like a zombie? And that's a weird thing to think about, but it's something we see all kinds of zombie shows, and I'll tell you what, those things freak me out. I'm watching the one with Will Smith, and the fast zombies. Those are the zombies I do not like. If we're having zombies, I want it to be the slow, Walking Dead zombies, please. So, Jesus comes out of the grave, and people are saying, what is that like? And I think it's clear that it's not like a Walking Dead zombie that he's got like half of his arm coming off.
Do you think he was all dirty and everything when he came out of the grave? I guess he wasn't really in the ground though, so
it
it
was
wouldn't have been dirty.
Some kind of tomb cut out of stone, so it's like a little cave or a little mortuary, a little room, and he's on some kind of table, maybe a stone ledge.
I don't want to sound rude, but you think he stank?
I don't think so. Now, when he raised Lazarus, everybody said, Lazarus is going to stink. His body's decaying. And when he comes out, Jesus says, take off the grave clothes. And you don't get any clear understanding that he was freshened up. It wasn't clear at all. He was still wearing grave clothes, which would be like some kind of covering that you would have left in the grave to dissolve with the flesh as it turns back to dust. But it doesn't seem like he did stink. The people thought he would stink. He would smell like decaying, and Jesus restored something. So when we see people first come into the world, they're slimy and messy. It's a little baby, and it's like, good heavens, let's clean this thing up. But it seems like when Jesus restored Lazarus, well, it's not even clear how that worked out. But when Jesus came back to life, when Jesus was raised, when he was alive, he seemed to be just pristine. He had a new body, but it still had the old wounds. It had wounds. He said, see my hands, see my feet, look at my side. It still had wounds, but he was restored.
Do you believe that he kept the wounds on just to verify that this is really me, this is obvious, not a normal act? That's
question.
What I thought.
Yeah, because he did do things just specifically to show who he was.
Yeah.
So he may have kept that and said, I want you to know who I am. I'm the one that took wounds for you.